Hello again, it's your old pal Overland Metalhead, giving you some more travel tips. And this time we're going to be talking about a country I was recently visiting, Suriname. Now Suriname is bordered between Guyana, Brazil, and French Guyana. The only ways into the country are from French Guyana and also from Guyana. There are no roads leading from Brazil to Suriname. So when I was going to Georgetown, I saw a lot of Brazilians in the car, making their way back to Boa Vista, and then I didn't really meet any Brazilians until I came back to Oiapoque. Now, to get to Suriname from French Guyana, your best bet is to pay 35 euros for a shared taxi. That takes you all the way to Saint Laurent. But don't pay any more than 3 euros to get a boat across the river to Suriname. To go from Georgetown to Paramaribo should cost you only 30 US dollars. I paid 200 Suriname dollars, like less than 30, to go to Georgetown a few days ago. But I mean, prices differ from side to side. Now, the most important thing you got to know is that if you don't come from a country where you can enter Suriname without a visa, the thing is, every Suriname embassy in the world, whether it's in India, in Indonesia, the Netherlands, Georgetown, Barbados, Venezuela, French Guyana, Brazil, they have stopped issuing tourist cards and visa stickers. So what you're going to do is you have to pay an excess of 54 US dollars to apply online for multiple entry, like tourist e-visa. So they call it an e-visa. You have to apply online because what happened was I got a tourist card in Saint Laurent, but as soon as I got to Georgetown, the embassy there basically said they stopped issuing tourist cards. You have to apply online. I applied online that same day and my visa was granted at 6 a.m. in the morning, but I had a bit of a struggle with Wi-Fi on the Suriname border, having to pull out the visa application online, take a screenshot of it and show my iPhone to the border guard. Now, Paramaribo is pretty much the only place you're going to really see in Suriname, unless you're willing to stop off along the way from Cayenne to Georgetown. Paramaribo has many different sites, like Fort Zeelandia. They've got a lot of Dutch colonial buildings. There's a big monument with all these flagpoles of these North and South American nations. I got to see the president arrive home one day in Paramaribo, which was actually on my birthday. He just came in and I heard a brass marching band playing outside of his house. So it was very significant. But another interesting fact that you should know about is that Paramaribo is like one of the only few places in the world you can see a mosque and a synagogue side by side. So the Dutch Jews who came to Suriname built a synagogue in the 18th century, and then the Muslims from Indonesia, they didn't build their mosque until the 20th century. So like they sit side by side peacefully. You can go into either religious building on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to go inside because I was traveling in and out of Suriname to Guyana and French Guyana, and I just didn't plan my visits accordingly. So just keep that in mind. Now, costs in Suriname are so much cheaper compared with Georgetown and, do I dare say, the whole of French Guyana. If you want a cheap place to stay in Suriname, the Clean Guest House, which isn't far from Fort Zeelands, you'll only pay 10 US dollars a night for dorm bed. But because they didn't have any dorm beds when I came back on a Friday, they gave me a room with a fan for 12 US dollars a night. Now, to get around Paramaribo, I didn't use public transport. I just did a lot of walking stuff. I just thought, okay, I don't know transportation well. I don't want to spend money on taxis, so I'm just going to walk. There are many vans just driving around and stuff. I guess you would be paying less than 50 cents to $1 to ride one of these minivans and all. Food wise, I paid like 35 Vietnamese dollars for a beer and an Indian meal at a dine-in restaurant in like middle of Paramaribo. So you gotta remember, like 8 Paramaribo dollars equals like 1 US or like 1 euros. So that was about like under 5 US dollars or 5 euros. And to get into Fort Zeeland, it's an entrance cost of 25 Vietnamese dollars. So it's I guess it's like 3 American dollars, I guess. Now, to get out of Suriname, you've only got 2 options. You either go back to French Guiana, or you go to Georgetown. Now, I took the bus, a shared car, to get to Georgetown, at a cost of 200 Vietnamese dollars, which is less than 30 US dollars. So, just ask your hotel if they know somebody, I'm pretty sure they will, who can take you all the way to Georgetown. So what it basically involves is going from Paramaribo to the river, getting out of the van, waiting for the ferry, exiting Suriname, getting on the ferry, which it leaves at like 11 o'clock Suriname time, then crosses the river into Guyana. You stand in Guyana, and then you get a ride back to Georgetown. So anyway, this is what I've got from Suriname. So just remember, e-visa online, and it's much cheaper than Guyana and French Guiana. Over and out.